Yeah. Sorry. You see, with creativity, yeah, creativity isn't a thing where you sort of like you start planning. Oh, I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put there, and I'm going to make sure I do it on Tuesday, and I don't want to do too much. Cause no, creativity is about literally letting yourself go, allowing yourself to be you. You know, it's almost like exercise, like expressing your mind, seeing how far you can push it, what value it have, getting to understand yourself, how far you will go, what you like, what you don't like, without disturbance of anybody or anybody's opinion. So when you're being creative, once you start saying, "Oh, I'm going to," and start putting rules in there, and start looking at it logically, yeah, you're not being creative. Unless you was like an INTJ, for instance, yeah, the rational intuitive. That's different. Their creativity is about organizing things. Like me, mine is about organizing things. But your creativity is about spontaneous creativity. So you just spontaneously do something and then think about what you're doing at the point that you're doing it. That there, my brother, that there is creativity. People think creativity is about, oh, going to this class on a Tuesday doing this. Well, it would have been creativity if you didn't have to get the bus. It would have been creativity, yeah, if you didn't have to pay a price, and if you didn't have a test to say how well you did. Creativity means there's no rules. So in your mind you can be as perverse, as crazy, as abstract as you like, because it's private between you and yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, so don't burden yourself down by saying, I'm gonna do this because I think I'll be this. If you're saying I think, you've made a mistake. Creativity for you is about I feel. And look, if I was going to say talk to somebody else, I wouldn't necessarily give them the same advice. It's just that your personality type suggests you're creative. And you can be creative in anything. So imagine if you could be creative in anything. What you're going to end up doing is go, oh, I like this, I'm good at this. And then think, oh, I can't be bothered to do that. Then go, oh, I like this, oh, I can't bother to do that. And then find yourself jumping from pillar to post but never getting nowhere. But yeah, and the reason for that is because when you start to do something, you're spontaneous, so you feel something and then you want to do it. And as you're doing it, your brain starts to think while you're doing it to make sure you can keep on doing it. But the problem is, when you think too hard, because your emotions are gonna push your thinking. When you think too hard, your thinking is gonna flatten your ethics. Until you're going to go into almost like a dark mood. And automatically as you start, as the ethics start, the feelings start to disappear, that dark mood is going to capture you. And it's going to feel nice that you want to go in it. It feels right. You feel confident. You feel more of a person, like a somebody with it. But at the same time, you don't like who you are who you are becoming. So the trick is, when you're doing something, do it spontaneously. Do it. Don't worry about no rules or nothing, just do it. And when you feel like stop, just stop. And come back to it. And if you want to do it on that same one again, do it. If you don't, do it on something else. But make sure you stay within the category of, if you said writing, stay in the category of writing. And then and put all your creativity there. Allow it to express itself and grow like a wildflower as much as you can. And never stop worry about what you're writing, what you're not writing, if it's right, if it sounds good. If you're not comfortable with it, don't show nobody. Just put it in one book, put it to one side, and never show nobody. One day you will feel comfortable to show someone. And one day you'll show someone and they'll say, bloody hell, what's this? Then you're going to go, oh, just something I wrote is rubbish, so to give it back to me. They say, you're mad, look. Like you see what you wrote the other day, yeah?
Yeah.
If you like that, I was thinking the other day, if only because I was getting excited and I didn't want to take your glory from you. But if you gave that to me, I could have made that into literally a book. And you're going to look at something simple, and then you're going to use all your intelligence in something simple. Yeah, but if you express it, all that intelligence is going to come out simply. So when you write something, although it seems simple, and it hasn't met the thing, but it's not that it's wrong. It's just that you've literally, like, for instance, if I, like, now I'm explaining to you, I might say, the finest wood off the oak trees from the meadows down below, with the wind blowing against the house and the sun shining against it, gave it that glow. You know, I'm just throwing something out there, freestyle, mad things, yeah? But my point to you is, you wouldn't use that expression. You'd just say there was a geezer in the house, and the house was made out of something brown. So because of that fact, you've missed out on loads of context. But somebody like me now, it's almost like you wrote purposely, because you see what you will do, how you put it all into context, into line. I can't do that part there. I just write like the sake of writing. I just write like a madman. Whereas what you don't write like me, but you'll put into context. So you imagine now if you put that concept, the concept that you can put in context and I can write, and then you come together, what happens? Now my writing comes in context.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a reason, brother. None of us was ever designed to do anything on our own. We was always designed to find our perfect match.
Uh-huh.
And we have a perfect match for different reasons. You know, we have a perfect match like a twin who's our brother. We have a perfect match which is like our beloved. We have a perfect match, the one who can show us how to learn. So we always have a perfect match for different ways, for different reasons. But practicing your creativity allows you to open your third eye, wherever it lies, because everybody has one. So open your third eye and then understand where it is you need to go in order to find what you need to find. But if you don't open that third eye, then you're going to work with knowledge. And let's face facts. A know-it-all don't know shit. Yeah? A wise man understands. A fool knows it all. Never you forget that.